Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of our introduction to using GoodNotes 5 on the iPad. And today we're going to look at how to use the eraser and highlighter on GoodNotes 5. So let us get started. Let's click on our app. And the eraser tool is the third tool, which you see the blue color tint, which I'm tapping on now. That is the eraser tool. So it is quite simple to use the eraser. As always, we have 3 different sizes: small, medium and large. And when you tap on the eraser, there are a few other settings which you can use. So we have the clear page option, which let me demonstrate to you. If I write something here, example, mathematical formulas. For example, I write this and I want to clear the page. I just tap on the eraser twice and I clear the page. Okay, alternatively, we can just erase it. So let me undo this. We can erase this using the eraser like this. And another feature is this button called the auto deselect. So let me show you what this does. Okay, let me switch this off first. And let's say I have written something. Let's say French fries. So say I've written French fries and I realized I want to erase it. I'm going to tap on the eraser and erase it. But you realize that after you erase it, if you want to write again, you have to manually tap on the pencil again. Now what the auto deselect feature does is this. So go back to the French fries. I'm going to tap on the eraser and switch on the auto deselect. Now what this does is, after I erase the French fries, it automatically goes back to the pen. So let me do that again. Tap on the eraser, erase the French fries, and we go back to the pen, which we can write with again. Let me erase this, and you see we go back to the pen. So this is a useful feature to use if you want, for convenience purposes. And we also have the ability to erase an entire stroke. So what does that mean? I'm going to show you again. Erase entire stroke means it's just going to erase the entire alphabet that you wrote. So entire stroke means if, say, I write all this in one line, it's considered as one stroke without lifting up the pen. So when I erase it, the entire stroke is going to get erased. So that is maybe for any diagrams if you would like, but it's something which I generally don't use, so I'm going to switch that off for now. And the stylus and palm rejection is similar to the pen, so I'm not going to go through that now. So that is the eraser. And now we're going to look at the highlighter. So again, we're going to tap on the highlighter, the 4th icon from the left next to the eraser. And when we tap on the highlighter, we only have 3 settings: draw in straight line, stylus and palm rejection, and disconnect the Apple Pencil. Now what is important to us is this draw in straight line. So let me show you what this does. So switch it on, and let's say I write something. I'm gonna write, let's say, happiness. And after I write happiness, I want to highlight it. I'm gonna click on the highlighter. One more thing, we have a few different thicknesses. It can range from 1 to 7.7. So you can gauge which one you would like to use. So let's say I use the thickness of 3.25. And I'm going to highlight this in yellow. So what you realize is, even if you don't highlight in a straight line, GoodNotes will correct your highlighting to a straight line. You see here, say I highlight it this way, it automatically becomes a straight line. So GoodNotes has to know that you're highlighting, so you have to try to keep it straight as possible so that it can highlight. Well, if you do not want to do this, you do not like this particular setting, you can always turn it off and you can highlight it based on your freehand. So you see here, it does not straighten anymore when I draw. Okay, one more thing linked to the eraser. Now when you tap on the eraser, we have this setting called erase highlighter only. So let us switch this on and see what it does. So when we switch it on, you see this happiness where we wrote over here. Let's say we're interested in just erasing the highlighter. We're just going to let me off the auto deselect. We're going to highlight this, and you see the happiness does not get erased. The word happiness does not get erased, but only the highlighter does. You see here, only the highlighter. But you have to remember to switch this back off if you want to highlight any words. So that is useful if, let's say, you highlighted something wrong and you do not want to erase the word that you wrote. Okay, but I won't need this now, so I'm going to switch it off. The same as the pen, the highlighter has many different colors to choose from, and if you want to know more about the different colors, do remember to watch my previous video on the use of the GoodNotes pen. That will be the part 2. So you can find all these videos in the playlist under my channel, so that you'll be able to better understand how to use the highlighter colors and how you can save and add colors that you want. Okay, one more thing to take note of is, let's say your setting for the highlighter to draw in a straight line is switched off. Well, you can still end up highlighting in a straight line if you draw and hold. Okay, so just draw as you normally would and hold with the Apple Pencil, and it will automatically become straight. Now the same thing can be done using the pen. I mean, not the same thing, but a somewhat similar feature where you can draw a line. Might be not that straight of a line, but if you hold, it's going to become straight. So I will explain more about the lines and shapes in the next video, when we're going to look at this particular function called the shape tool. But for now, just remember that we have learned how to use the eraser and highlighter tools in GoodNotes 5. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next video.